Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a voiceover on how I get my makeup look using the Love Palette by TooFaced Cosmetics. So my eyebrows are already drawn in, so I'm going to just take my Smashbox pore filling primer and apply that all over my face. Then taking my TooFaced Born This Way foundation, I'm going to just take one pump and dab it all over my face. This is a medium to full coverage foundation and it is oil free. I really do like the finish on it. It's more of a velvety finish versus a matte finish. It also does complement the skin and look very natural. So now I'm just going to take my Tarte buffer brush. This is supposed to give a airbrush finish. I really do like this brush, not to mention that it easily cuts my application time in half. Now I have my MAC Painterly Pod, and this is in the color Soft Ochre. I'm just going to apply this all over my eyelid area and then blend it out with whatever brush you have is fine. I used a deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques. Priming your eyes is really important. It prevents creasing. It also helps your makeup last longer. So just spread that out all over. Now I'm using tape. This is optional. Alright, so then I go in with Makeup GEEK eyeshadow in the color Creme Brûlée, just because the Love palette has no transition shades whatsoever. And you do kind of just want a matte shade to set your primer, and you do need a transition shade. It just kind of helps better in the whole process of blending and when you go in with darker colors. So I'm just kind of just taking this on a fluffy brush from Anastasia and going back and forth, blending it out, not being neat at all. So now I'm going to take the Love palette and I'm going to go in with the first color, which is Desire. So just taking this on the fluffy brush, the same fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start buffing this into the crease area, just going back and forth and buffing everything out. I'm just blending everything. Now going in with the color Obsessed. This is a darker shade. I also switched brushes to a more precise point blending brush. This is from Sedona Lace. It's the EB15 brush. And just taking that color on the outer V corner of my eye and taking it over to my crease area and then just blending that out back and forth until I get to where I want to be. I do like going in with a smaller precise brush just because I don't want to get the product everywhere or take it way too up. Now going in with the color Dearest, I'm just going to take a flat brush, spray it with some Fix Plus, and then apply some of the color onto the brush, and then go ahead and start packing that onto your eyelid. Then just go ahead and start taking the color up. I like to keep these colors sort of like in the middle area, and then later on in the video you'll see me come in with dark colors on my inner corner and outer corner. And with that Anastasia brush, kind of just blend out all the top. I don't add any, this is a clean brush, I don't add extra product onto it. Then using the back side of it, I do take a little bit of the color Obsessed and then just try to buff out any of the harsh lines. You kind of want both colors to look like they're kind of coming together versus one color and then a line, another color, another line, and then a dark color. So it's very important to blend. You will lose some pigmentation while you're blending, so you will see me go back and forth and adding color, packing color back on, and then going back and kind of just blending. Now I'm just taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. As I said before, the Love palette has no transition shades or any highlighter shades, so I'm just taking those two shades that I took there to highlight my brow bone. After I'm done highlighting my brow bone, I go ahead and remove both pieces of tape, and then taking a Real Techniques shading brush, I just go ahead and start buffing out the harsh line that the tape leaves behind. You'll also see me go in and take some of that Obsessed color onto the blending brush and then pack a little bit of it back on, because when you do buff out that harsh line, you will lose a little bit of pigmentation on your outer corner. Now just taking the NYX matte eyeliner and just start winging your eyeliner out. This part was really hard. I'm so used to using a different mirror and then just coming in close. So filming this part was hard. Surprised I got both eyeliner on both eyes just about evenly. Now I just applied some falsies. I used the Ardell Wispies in the number 600. I also applied mascara to combine my natural lashes to my false lashes. Then here you just see me take a flat line brush and apply the color Obsessed. And I'm just applying this to the lower lid area, just to add a little bit of dimension and then try to smoke that out as well. So that's the complete eye look. Now I'm just going to start on my face. I do take the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Light. This is too light for my personal liking, but you do see me later on in the video kind of fix it. You can always go back in and fix any lighter color, it's harder to fix something that's darker. So I kind of just went with it. Then taking the Anastasia cream kit. This is in the color light. I'm just taking the shade Banana and applying it on my under eye area. Then taking the color Java, I'm just going to apply that on the hollow areas of my face, kind of where you want to contour. And I just apply this with my fingers, but I blend out with a beauty blender and a MAC 130 brush. So just take the same damp beauty blender and start blending that color in. Then you see me go in with the MAC 130 brush. This is like a little stippling brush, and then just start blending that contour. You always want to go in circular motions and work your way upwards versus downwards. You never want to take your contour down. So just start blending that to your liking. Now this is when I correct my under eye area. I didn't add additional foundation to it, just whatever was left over on the brush. And kind of just went and sweeped in that color. And you do kind of see where it doesn't look as light anymore, but you could still see a highlight. So now I'm going to take my Mercier setting powder and then just start dabbing the powder on my under eye area. Just setting the concealer. This is my favorite setting powder. And then here you see me going in and cleaning up my contour. So now just taking my betty-lou-manizer by the Balm just to add a sheen to my cheeks. If you aren't into shimmer or sheen bronzers, you might want to skip over this step. Now just taking a blending brush by Real Techniques, I am just going to go ahead and take that under my under eyes and under my contour to wipe away any excess powder. Then with the same brush, I am just going to start blending my bronzer. Now it's time for highlighting, so I do go in with the What's Up by Benefit Cosmetics. This is a cream product highlighter. I do go in with powder right after I apply the cream product, and I just dab away with my fingers and kind of just blend it upwards. Then I take the color Crushed Pearl by Anastasia. This is in her glow kit that just came out. And then just kind of take that on my fan brush and start applying it to my upper cheekbones, staying on the outer corners of my face, and then down my nose and on my cupid's bow. And then I take the color Sunbeam, it's actually called Sunburst, from her other palette, which is also called Gleam Kit, and just layer on the highlighter. I do layer highlight on like crazy. I'm going through a phase here, a highlighting phase. Then I take the color Sunburst and highlight the inner corners of my eyes, like so. Now taking this matte lip crayon by Bite Beauty in the color Cognac. And I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. Then I go in with the color 1995 by Urban Decay, which is also a matte lipstick, and just layer that on top of the other color. Then that's it. That is the final and complete look. Here's a before and after. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, thumbs it up, share it, follow me. I will link my social media accounts to the description box below, as well as all the products that I used in this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.